Hello everyone, welcome to Everyday Kindness. This channel is designed to help you learn English in a more meaningful way. Today, our story is about the positive impact of admission of error. Again, all of the stories in this channel are real life stories, which will help you be inspired in many ways. Are you ready? Let's get started. First of all, please spend some time to practice our speaking skill. After this, you can move on to the next part. Now, please fill in the blanks with the following words. Just make a guess. Take it easy. You can pause the video if you need more time and replay the video when you want to check the answer. Now, here's the answer. Let's read along to practice our pronunciation as well. When I was the section chief of the Civil Settlement Department in the Seoul Southern District Court, a human rights organization representative brought a woman to my office. The woman wanted to apply for a re-examination procedure, so she went to the court to review her adjudication files that had been heard previously. She had the right to view her records immediately, but a court clerk told her the files couldn't be found and asked her to come back later. Now, question number 1. Could a woman view her records? And why? Can you guess? If you want to practice your listening skill at a higher level, please don't look at the screen and just take notes. The delay continued for about a month. The woman thought the court had no intention of letting her view the files, so she contacted the human rights organization and asked for help. The human rights organization representative heard the woman's story and knew the court was at fault. He made an appointment to meet me to discuss the problem. The court clerk, who was assigned to handle the woman's request, told me that he searched the archives many times but couldn't find her records. So I went with the clerk to look for her records in archives again. It turned out her case records had mistakenly been destroyed when the previous section chief destroyed the expired records. Well, now let's check the answer. Question number 2. How would the man handle this problem, and who would be held responsible for the mistake? Again, if you want to practice your listening skill at a higher level, please don't look at the screen. Just take notes. When the woman and the human rights representative came to my office, I admitted that it was the court's mistake. I said that, due to the court staff's error, the woman's case records were destroyed, along with the expired records. The human rights organization representative seemed surprised that I admitted that the court made a mistake. His attitude changed, and he said that he had dealt with countless public officials for more than 10 years, and they always make excuses. He said this was the first time he met someone who was willing to admit that they or their organization made a mistake. He asked the woman to understand and not escalate the problem. With my admission and apology, her mood eased. Now let's check the answers. Question number 3. What was the representative's intention at the beginning? And why didn't the official tell lies? The representative said that he originally planned to go to the court president and demand that the relevant personnel be held accountable if I did not admit the mistake. As a Falun Dafa practitioner, no matter what my job is, I cannot tell lie. I cannot lie. So I just told the truth. This moved the representative of human rights organization. A few days later, I reported this incident at a meeting with the court president, directors, and section chiefs. The court president praised me for handling the civil complaint well. And that's the last question. Now it's time to check your answer. Hopefully you have learned lots of good vocabulary relating to court, to the law. And lastly, it's time for you to practice your speaking skill again and recycle the vocabulary that you have learned. And at the same time, you can reflect on yourself. What do you think about the story? Is it meaningful to you? And if you were in the same situation, what would you have done? Finally, question number 3 is really important for your speaking skill. Can you retell the story, retell it, with the vocabulary learned in this lesson or not? If you can successfully accomplish 3 questions on the screen, then you have grasped the lesson very well. And that's the end for today. Our story was reported by Minghui.org on the 2nd of November 2023 by a Falun Dafa practitioner in Seoul, South Korea, who follows the principles of truthfulness, compassion, and forbearance. If you're curious about the full article, please scan the QR codes below. And if you wonder what Falun Dafa is that made the official admit his mistake, then you can scan this blue QR code. That's all for today. Have a good day.